All right, bro, we're back again. Who do you think will get second place since you're going to get first?
All right, here we go. So this is a set of 20 here. We're going 160. We're gonna try and increase the weight by 20 or more pounds like every time. This is a long set though, I'm not even gonna lie. I think that's honestly getting easier from week to week. So I think getting 160 like the past 2 weeks on that too. This is technically week 3 on prep, week 3 on the training program. So it's like I've been documenting each week where my sets and reps are. I think that might have been the easiest one yet. So we'll bump up to like 180 for our set of 15. First question for today from the Q&A. So what does your foreseeable future look like in bodybuilding? Stay natty or hop on something? Realistically, for right now, especially right now, like I don't plan on doing any sort of gear, steroids. I'd like to stay natty. I like the way that I look, and I've had huge improvements just switching over my training styles, getting my diet back on track and stuff like that. And this year was like the most impressive bulk I think I've had yet. It was the most structured I've been. I ate more protein than I've ever ate before, changed my training to mostly bodybuilding, more bodybuilding, and I had a lot of progress. So I don't see myself, going unnatty, especially anytime soon. I want to see if we can go pro as a natural IFBB pro card. That's the goal. How old were you when you first squatted 500 pounds? I believe I hit 500 when I was 18, right at the end of high school. I had a video about it. It was like breaking my high school records or whatever. I think the record was like 495 or something like technically. So I hit 500 pounds in my high school weight room when I was a senior in high school. And then by the next year I hit 585, literally. So I switched to low bar, made a huge improvement, got up to 585 like by the next year. We've got last set, best set right here. 240 pounds for 8 reps. Let's make it a good 8 right here. Let's go, that was 9. I'm telling you guys, man, every week we're getting better. Every week we're getting better this prep. All right, moving into our second exercise here. We're going with a single arm hammer strength row. I really like the single arm. I at least like doing one single arm movement in each of my back workouts because then you can really focus, isolate each lat individually. Here, what I like to do is put my leg up on here, the same leg that I'm pulling with my arm, so left leg, left arm. I'll support myself like this, give myself a little bit of bracing, and then I'm basically just letting it stretch and you're getting a full squeeze. Because you get a really, really good brace. You can move a lot of weight for your back. Full squeeze, full stretch. It's full stretch. Stretch out the lat and then boom, back and squeeze. Okay, we'll go 5 plates, see if we can do 8 to 10 reps. Next question on the list. High school is about to start and I'm worried on how to balance gym, meals, and rest. So when I was in high school, what I would do, playing sports and everything too, you literally just have to figure out how to make it work. Focus on time management. When I was playing football, I would literally lift after practice. Sometimes we'd have practice at 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night. As soon as I got home from school, I hit a workout at 3, hit like a 1 hour workout. And you might have to change things up a little bit, condense your workouts down, try to get the most that you can out of a 45-minute to 1 hour workout if you need to. Meals wise, in high school, I would literally bring a huge lunch, tons of protein, tons of calories, but then throughout the day, literally I'd be sitting there in AP Chem class and I was eating like Pop-Tarts and stuff like that, just trying to get calories in no matter what. But you have to figure out how you can literally eat in your classes, especially if you're trying to bulk up. Because it's hard if you only have one lunch throughout that whole time. You need more calories than that. You need more food than that if you want to grow. So I literally brought, a granola bar in one class, a protein bar for another class. I'd have Pop-Tarts for my, AP Chem class. And usually your teacher's okay with that. If you talk to them and stuff like that, and you're cool with your teachers and stuff, usually they're cool if they know what your goals are and stuff like that. So I would say figure out how you can bring more food to school, eat during your classes and stuff like that, because ultimately if your goal is to grow, you need to be eating enough, and school is a long period of time, so you know, you got to figure out how to get all that in and then condense your workouts down if you need to, and get enough sleep. Literally, sleep is very important, especially in high school and stuff. You're growing a lot. 8 hours of sleep is perfect. The only thing about single arm movements is that first arm is probably gonna be better. You have more energy for it. Because that second arm was kind of tough. Still felt really good. Sometimes you gotta give yourself like a 30-second rest, even like in between arms, just so like you can give them both the same effort. All right, so moving on to the next back exercise. We did our single arm movement. A lot of times what I like doing, especially now that I'm on prep, is like I wanna do the same movements and try and progress at those same exact movements. We did this one last week. We did the single arm movement last week. You did the lat pull down last week. So workout's gonna be very similar. The only thing that's changing is trying to increase weight, trying to increase reps from week to week. We're gonna go ahead and do the rep range kind of similar to lat pull down. So we're gonna go with 20, 15, 12, 10. Actually, 2015 we'll go 12, 8, 6. Push some real heavy weight towards the end. This machine is insane. One of my favorite back movements that I've done. It's funny, this gym's like right down the road from me. I guess it just opened up. Really nice place, new equipment. So we've been coming here a bit since I've been back in Cleveland. I kind of turned this one into a bit of like almost like a lat pullover. So I'm not using a ton of bicep, rowing it like this. I'm kind of trying to take it and just pull only with my lats, eliminate as much bicep forearm as possible. So the seat higher, I can pull it down towards my lats a little bit more. But you get a full stretch right here. It's an underhand movement. Trying to pull those elbows back as far as possible, especially when the weight's lighter. I'm practicing just pulling through the elbows. Like if there was a string attached to my elbows, elbows are trying to go back as far as possible. And just let's go. That's a good set of 15. So here I'm kind of like, I'm trying to keep my grip light on it, just kind of hooking it, thumbs out like this, and I'm kind of tucking my elbows, just trying to get the maximum squeeze, and you feel all in your low lat. And that's kind of what we're trying to build up right now too, is lower lats, build that width. All right, so favorite memory at OSU, one of them for sure was when we went to JO North, which was like the campus gym we always went to. We did the Halloween video. I don't know if you guys remember that, but we all dressed up in our Halloween costumes, did a full workout, had a bunch of skits and stuff involved. Only ones that were dressed up in there, and it was so much fun. Also, I would say like the last 2 months while I was down there, just like hanging with the boys and just like literally just having a good time. So many good things at Ohio State, to be honest, other than them not letting me film. The experience there was fun though. Best advice for a 15-year-old who's serious in bodybuilding, I would say just make sure you take the time to build up enough size. Because like even me, like I competed when I was 18, didn't do as well as I thought. I didn't really have that much size on me. I looked good. I also would recommend really looking into posing and practicing posing, knowing how to present your physique on stage. But make sure you build up enough size, make sure you're eating enough, you know, bulking for long enough and training for long enough that you can go out there, and when you cut down, you have you know, enough mass to like really look big out there. Because nowadays, especially even men's physique, you have to be big for it. So yeah, take your time. It's a long game. You could do it and get the experience of competing and stuff like that. That's what I was when I was 18. Took another 3.5 years, competed again, and did a lot better that time around. So when you moving to Texas, might be moving soon. What happened to you and your girlfriend? A couple questions about this. Realistically, nothing really happened. There wasn't anything big to happen. No one cheated on anyone, nothing like that. There's no bad blood. Just like literally needed to, you know, develop ourselves a little bit. All right, so we're going 2 sets of 15 and then 2 sets of 10 here. So we're trying to basically, we're burning it out a little bit beforehand. I'm gonna move up like 5 pounds every time. Try to do 35s, then 40s for 15, then 45 and 50 for 10 each set.
Bro, we're back again. What would you say you like more, powerlifting or bodybuilding?
I mean, I like a good mix of both. That's why I've been doing the power building style of program. But right now, I'm in a big bodybuilding phase, to be honest. Like that's my main goal right now is bodybuilding, I would say.
What's your favorite fish?
Your fish would be the goldfish.
Can you give a 2 to 3 sentence answer why?
I'd say the color is
Speak up.
the color is vibrant enough, and they're pretty good swimmers. And I mean, they do really well in the water.
Not a really good answer, but we'll move on. Favorite muscle group to lift?
Favorite muscle group?
Right. The mic.
right now, my favorite muscle group, I would say, to train would be shoulders, because they can take a lot. Like, you know all about taking a lot, right?
What do you mean by that?
Shoulders probably my favorite muscle group to train right now. Shoulders or back, honestly. I've been really loving back too.
You excited about this new this competition coming up, man?
Yeah, very excited. I was just telling Casey and Bogdan, I was like, we're 10.5 weeks out, but like I can't wait to step on stage. Like, seeing improvements in your physique like every week literally is just like so motivating to keep going. And I'm like, it's 10 weeks away, but I'm pumped for it to get back on stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
who do you think will get second place, since you're gonna get first?
it's not gonna be me. It's not gonna be me.
Favorite season?
You can't go wrong with the fall. Fall, it's like kind of cooler.
Ahead of Malcolm in the Middle. Favorite season?
Season 2.
What kind of?
I knew you were gonna say something like that.
Dude, you're mine. Like, you have to go into a whole nother world. I feel like I'm on shrooms sometimes when I ask these.
How much did you weigh freshman year of high school? Well, freshman year, I think I was 150 pounds. I remember we had to do like the weigh-ins for football every morning. So I was usually around 150. When I first started lifting in 8th grade consistently, I was like 136 pounds, I believe. So from the time I started till like freshman year, I gained like a good 15 pounds. And then it's like, obviously during football season, it's hard to like keep weight on. I was still training and everything and eating a lot, but after that first freshman year, I went from like 150 to, by the next year, I was like 178 or something like that. You know, especially in high school, you have so much potential, especially while you're growing and everything, so much potential for gains. And the newbie gains is insane. So, you know, take advantage of it when you first start lifting. Make sure you're eating enough, lifting heavy enough, and just, there's so much gains to be made. People always say like, oh yeah, like, you know, everything's gonna slow down, you gotta start taking steroids or whatever. It's like, if you're doing things the right way, changing things up, making sure diet's on point, sleep is on point, optimizing all your variables, it's like, there's so much gains to be made as a natural lifter. All right, so that's gonna wrap up today's video, simple video, Q&A. Do another Q&A sometime. Yeah, appreciate you guys watching. We're gonna keep the videos coming. We get another video coming later this week on Saturday too. Appreciate all the support as always. Make sure to like and comment, subscribe if you're not already. Drop some video ideas down below. We'll do it. If it's basketball, if it's doing a NFL Combine Challenge again, something like that, let's do it. Let's get it done. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.